All right, well, there he is. What's up, guys? We're back to Cobra Kai Network. Go back to Cobra Kai Karate. Go back to a brand new video day of Cobra Kai Network episode 204 Halloween special. Sorry, technical difficulties again. Yeah, that was my first. And I think I had a new one. I believe that's the first one I did. So, but yeah, there's my old intro. Jim Tim's in the chat. What's up? So yeah, tomorrow is Halloween. I know it was a bit of a mix-up in scheduling. And no, I didn't have a mask on. I don't know if you guys noticed that. It's not a mask. It's actually me. I was trying to find one. I couldn't get one. And I really did not want to drive to a store like I did last time where I scourged the whole place and the only mask they have, it was really a cheap place. Like it was a place that had like a really bad mask. It wasn't really like a good place. So I was expecting it to be cheap because it was such a bad mask. But it was the only mask there. I'm like, I need a mask because I told everyone I'm going to have a costume. And it's that awful mask. It was like $6 or $5, and it doesn't sound like a lot of money, but the mask was really bad quality, and it almost killed me. The breath or the smell of it. I don't know what was in there. It might have been. You ever see Halloween Free, where they all put on the mask, they all like freaking die? Yeah, that's what it was like. Anyway, for this one, no one's on yet. We'll see if they come on later on. If someone else comes with a mask, I'll try to find one. I'm sure there's some downstairs. I got some old mask. I know you guys remember my Michael Myers mask I used to have. Yo, can you make me a mod? Yes, I can. See, usually I know how to do that on my phone. I don't know how to do it on my laptop. And as you guys know, my phone is kind of broken right now. That's why I haven't been able to post videos for a while because damn thing broke. I don't know why I took my phone case off. I just did not have my phone case on, and then I just dropped it like an idiot. But for this one, we're gonna do some horror movie tier list, horror character tier list. Maybe later on we'll do some Halloween candy tier list. I know we did that for my first Halloween special. I didn't do it for my second one. If some people join, we might watch some scary stuff. I remember every time, the first time and second time we watched that. Well, the first time we watched the top 15 scariest videos on the internet, whatever the frick, and we couldn't finish it because Matthew and Evan they're pussing out. Second one, we actually watched the entire thing. For both of them, each time we had a decent amount of viewers for like a network. It was like 10, maybe 9 people on. The moment we start watching that, it gets down to 1 or 2 viewers. So I don't want that to happen, because everyone gets a little scared. But speaking of which, StreamYard's got some backgrounds. What's this? Hold on. Is there a way I can? Well, there's no one on, so I really can't. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I do this. Oh, shit. Yeah, I know I'm using that. StreamYard, you can make these whole backgrounds, but you can't give me my normal clips. Oh, we even got this. What else? What's this here? Candy pumpkin. Okay, so it just goes on the screen. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna refrain from that today. But yeah, I'll try to make you a mod real quick, Jim Tim, on my chat. Let me see. I'll have to go on my YouTube. I'll do that in just a minute. But as far as right now, yeah, I definitely know that's you. Yeah, Jim Tim's account got. I think he said he got his thing like. What happened? It got like deleted out of nowhere. Yes, that happened to one of my accounts before. All right. So first thing we're gonna do, I want to look back at our last two, because I always say the last 2 Halloween specials were some of my favorite. Let me see. Okay, I show the background on. Okay, so the first one we did back in 2023. See, these are all October 30th, October 29th, October. So this one was exactly 2 years ago. I did October 30th. That's the first one. This is 101. And that would have been the network right after episode 100. And that was a 10-hour live. All right, so this is the one I have my wolf mask on. You know, I don't know what happened to this mask. I completely lost it. I could not wear it on the network, though, because I was like suffocating. Yeah. See, as you can see, we try to watch the top 15 scariest videos right here, and then they make me turn it off. Look, I'll just show you. I'll just show you where the part. Both Matthew and Evan start freaking out.
Yet to release any information.
Hold on. Let me make sure you guys can hear it. And look, the video, was it that scary? No. But I guess because it was Halloween, it was nighttime. It was kind of scaring me too. But you know, I was gonna keep watching. It was there
about its confusing title or complex meaning. Just take a look. Maybe you'll be able to find some deep and powerful meaning within these terrifying screams. Number
No,
No, I actually don't want to watch this. Can we skip this
Come
one?
on, guys.
Nah, I don't know.
No, guys,
I don't know what to
I've
say.
seen it. This is actually not that bad. It's
Bro,
actually,
this, bro, 666 is a satanic number. I'm not watching.
I know.
See, it was ridiculous. And I get claimed the one that always gets scared. That's not true. I don't get scared at all, actually. Only jump scares scare me. Anyway, we won't watch that video. But yeah, let's get right into some of our tier lists. I don't know. We do. I don't want to do a horror movie tier list again. I think it'd be probably better if we do a horror character tier list. I think that'd be better because there's a lot of better horror characters than movies. I feel like the movies are not really that good, but the characters are actually like really like iconic. Like, for example, the Friday the 13th movies. I watched almost all of them. Hardly any of them are good. I mean, like literally the best movie by far is the remake. So, and that one's not even that spectacular, but yeah, so it's not that wonderful. But Jason Voorhees as a character is really good. I think he's like one of the most iconic horror villains. Definitely like top 3. I mean, I guess it'd be Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers. I think that'd be the top 3. But yeah. And then, yeah, the network we done last year. I mean, this when we did last year, that's where I had my old man mask on. And everyone said they're gonna have a costume. I was the only one with one. I felt like an idiot. So thanks for that, everybody. All right, let's get right to it. So we're gonna go horror character tier list. We might do a. I'll say my favorite horror movie of all time is the classic 1978 original Halloween movie, and second after that would be the 2017 It movie, because the 2017 It movie was I remember watching that. That was like the biggest thing at the time because that was around the movie was being made in promotion around the time the 2016 whole clown sightings were going on. It scared the frick out of me as a kid. I remember one time it was in 2016. It was when all the stuff was going on. They even had like those real like emergency alerts on radios about it. Like it wasn't even just like a hoax. It was or like a joke. It was actually real. And I remember one time me and my sister are up in this place in our back when we used to live at this trailer. There's this back up way, and it was Muddy Creek. That's what it was because it was muddy and it was a creek. So we're up there. And I hear this satanic, evil laugh. It was the most demonic laugh I've heard in my life. Never more scared in my life because I thought it was a killer clown. So I ran down as fast as I could. And I remember my sister falls. I admit I did not help her. I just kept on running for dearest life. I remember that moment where I never ran fast in my life. Well, actually, that might have become the second. And the fastest I ever ran in my life is when I was running to get my charger for the Sean Cannon interview, which is a story for another time. Because that, I literally, I think if someone was chasing me with a knife about to kill me, like in a horror movie, it'd probably be the exact same tempo as when I was running for that charger. Because I was just thinking, not to get off track from my original story, but I was just thinking of my laptop, because my laptop dies really fast when the thing goes up. I was just thinking if my laptop dies as I'm running, and he's on there live. It's not recorded. It's live on my channel. And it just kicks me out of the StreamYard and it's live and he's just there by himself. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, God, that would have been so bad. So I just ran. And it was super embarrassing to like stop the interview and just run and go grab it. But it was like a do or die, fight or flight type thing. Like I just had to bite the bullet and just run and get my charger. I probably could have made a better excuse. I could have just like, actually, I don't know. I said I could. If I think about it a little longer, I could have said something to make it less weird, but I didn't have time to think. Anyway, yeah, my original story. My point being, I thought it was a killer clown. It wasn't. Well, it could have been. I guess we'll never know. It was probably just like some random dude, but yeah. All right, we got the horror character tier list. Let's check it out. So this is film franchises. I think is that a better thing to do, franchises or characters? All right. I don't know. Franchises or characters? This is Icon. I feel like ranking characters is a bit hard. So I'm going to do franchises. Because ranking individual movies might take too long. and I think we've already done that before. So they're going to go like a whole franchise. So they really do that a lot. And this is going to be one where I've seen at least the majority of them. If I haven't seen, I mean, obviously, some of these I have not seen all, but if I've seen at least the majority of them, at least more than like one or two. So I'm going to get rid of that tier. I just won't rank them if I don't know them. I don't even tier list makes so much tiers. So relax. All right. So The Exorcist, I've seen the first one. I didn't even know there's other ones, to be honest, so I'm not going to rank that. Never seen The Thing. Never seen Silent Night. The Fly, I did not know that was a franchise. Candyman. Okay. So I actually have seen like the first two. I think the third one. I remember the first one was good. The other ones were like some of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. So let's put this in C. All right, what else we got? The Human Centipede. I'm just gonna put this in D because this is the thing should not be movies. Like this right here should not be a film. This is disturbing and just not right. Yeah, that right there is the worst thing ever. You see the Stranger Things season 5 trailer? I did. Yeah. Like I said, I was thinking about doing a reaction, but it's just didn't have a phone. And yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about that because November is really soon. I mean, it's literally the day after tomorrow. So we're gonna have a lot of Stranger Things stuff because I think that comes out end of November, at least the first part. So yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good to talk about. And yeah, obviously when Stranger Things does come out, we will review them like on the channel. And I might change it. I think I'm changing my networks to Monday. I know I change them a lot because it's so hard trying to get it. Like even now, like there's a lot of people that couldn't come on, but I couldn't do it yesterday. It was just like, it's kind of hard with everyone. I want to get at least like an opportunity for like people to come on. But yeah, I feel like Monday might be the best for most people, including myself. I mean, Monday, it really depends. For me, it's like should be fine, but just know that each network will be at least once a week, and I'll try to update you as much as possible. But I think I'd rather try to get on the best date where everyone can try to come on and it could be more active rather than it being on every single day with like just me and one person at like the end of the stream. So I think people would rather want that too. So anyway, Friday the 13th, like I was just saying, I still think it belongs in B tier just because of how iconic it is. And there is some good movies. Like I remember like the sixth one. I don't remember which one it was, but the one where the girl had like psychic powers. It sounds a bit ridiculous, but it was actually pretty fun. What was it? The second or third one wasn't. No, the first one was pretty bad. First one was pretty bad too, to be honest. Second one I thought was pretty good. And then the remake was good. One of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life is Jason Goes to Hell. I mean, it was so bad, and there was a lot of bad movies in this franchise. I can't remember the exact ones, but there's so much movies of it. But overall, they are iconic movies. So, I mean, literally, there's Friday the 13th like X, where he like goes to space, and he's like this huge like robotic thing. It's like from the future. It gets pretty ridiculous. I've never seen Evil Dead or Scary Movie. I know Scary Movie is kind of like a comedy, so no. Yeah, most of these I've not seen, or at least the most. Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes, I think that does have a pretty good franchise. Definitely some bad ones, but the first movie is amazing. I mean, it's iconic. Second one, a lot of people do not like it. I think it's okay. It is a bit much. And the third one's my favorite. I can't remember too much from the fourth one, but I do know that like 5 and 6 were really bad. And then the remake wasn't so good, but the 1994 one I thought was pretty good. So I'm gonna put an A. I mean, it's got a lot of good movies. So, but yeah, 5 and 6 and the remake those are the ones I remember that were just really bad. All right, Alien. I don't really consider this horror movies, especially Aliens. That's practically an action movie more than horror, but whatever. Never seen Creep Show. Blade's on here. Okay, that's a bit weird. Never seen Final Destination either. I know a lot of people like that. All right, then we got Halloween. So, as you guys know, 1978 Halloween is my favorite horror movie. Yeah, Happy Halloween, Underground. But the franchise has a lot of up and downs. It really does. Here, hold on a minute. I'm gonna try to. There has to be a way. There's a way to make this better. Hold on. this good? Wish I had a green screen, so it'd just be my face. Well, let's just do. Like, I don't want me being so small. I look like a little bead in the back. I think that's good. As long as you guys can see the tier list, I think that's good. So we'll just do this. Well, let's do it on this side. All right. Halloween. The first one obviously is a phenomenal movie. The second one, people don't like so much. I thought it was a little weird, but I thought it was at least a decent movie. The third one is not even part of the anything. It's practically like not even a spin-off. It's a whole universe because they're trying to do like I forgot the correct terminology, like an analog or something. So it's kind of like Goosebumps. You know, each episode like a whole new story. That's what they're trying to do. Like Halloween, the first two are about Michael Myers, and Halloween 3 is going to be a whole new story about like pumpkins killing people or Mask killing people. I don't know. Halloween 4 is good. 5 and 6 are terrible. I mean, atrocious. And then you get HTO, which I thought was pretty good. But then you get Resurrection, which is one of the worst movies of all time. After that, you get the remakes, which are, I'm sorry, they're just disgusting movies. Rob Zombie directed them. Everything about it is disgusting. There's not one good character. It's like this really dirty, like trailer park trash type like vibe to it. And it's like, I understand it's the kind of the vibe you're trying to set up, but it's like, it's so vulgar, and with everything that they show and do, and even the dialogue, it's just like, I can't even like watch it. It's like not fun. At the end of the day, films are made to entertain. So I think you're going a little too far with that. Because I can't put specific. I can't like name a person who like who is that audience for besides active like disgusting people themselves. I will say Michael Myers in the remake was by far the scariest. Like the actor was like 6'7", and then you get Halloween 2018, which I thought was really really good. I loved it. But then you get Halloween Kills, which is kind of this like weird action movie. It feels like he's like turning into like a god. It feels really weird. Then you get Halloween Ends, which was one of the most disappointing theater experience I've ever had in my life. I almost walked out. So a lot of up and down, but overall, like 3 really good movies. Well, sorry, 2 really good movies, and then like a lot of decent ones. So like Halloween 4, Halloween 2, Halloween HTO. You can even say Halloween Kills can fall into the category of decent. It's definitely going over Nightmare on Elm Street. I can't put an S tier because it's not consistent enough. Most horror movies are not consistent, and I really don't know if there's gonna be any S tier. Maybe we'll move into S tier. Maybe it could move into S tier after I look at the other movies. Because like no one compares. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about like a franchise to be S tier. It needs to have like maybe like 1 or 2 misses. It can't be like the downs that Halloween has had. All right. Jaws. So I only seen the first one. I know the other ones people do not like at all. So I'm not gonna rank that. Child's Play. So this is Chucky. The first and second one are really good. The third one, not so much. A little overhated, but not so great. The Bride of Chucky I thought was pretty good, but then you get the Seed of Chucky, which is also one of the worst movies of all time. The Curse of Chucky, which I thought was really weird, but it was okay. And then you get the Cult of Chucky, which was kind of all over the place. And then you get the television series, and then you also get the remake, which is terrible. So also a lot of up and downs. I used to love Chucky. He was my favorite. And I think just the first 2 is better than any. Well, I feel like the Nightmare on Elm Street has worse lows than Chucky does. Like, Seed of Chucky is really bad. I'll admit that. But 5 and 6 and the remake are just such bad films. I really. And by the way, is this even including Jason vs. Freddy? Because that movie is also kind of terrible. Minus the awesome action fight scene between Jason and Freddy. That movie is terrible. Okay, I'm putting Child's Play over Nightmare on Elm Street, but still, they have some bad ones there too. All right. I really don't think there is any perfect horror film franchise because you're focusing a lot more on like the horror aspect or the like shock aspect rather than the actual movie. All right, the Insidious movies. I've always had the first Insidious movies are one of the best like well done horror movies. Like it's just really terrifying. Like actual jump scares that actually feel like earned, not like really cheap, and like a really disturbing soundtrack. That's just like it's just a really creepy vibe to this film. And then the second one I remember being good. But I remember I watched all these before with like my family, like around Halloween. And the other ones were just really weird. But the first 2 I remember being really good. So I want to put in B. behind Friday the 13th. I mean, Friday the 13th probably is better, so we're gonna put it over. But no, sorry, it's probably not as good because I now thinking about it, Friday the 13th does have a lot of bad movies. All right, Pumpkinhead, Carrie. I didn't know there's more than one Carrie movie. Never seen Cheaper Creepers, and I'm not going to because the director and writer is a terrible person. All right, The Ring. I was under the impression there's only one Ring movie, but okay. Guess I did do a Ring remake. All right, what about Saw? This is one of the biggest up and down franchises that really the audience for this is more gore. You know, that's really all it is. People who really like gore. For like the shock value of it or whatnot, whatever reason it is. You know, I actually did watch all of these at a time. I remember my older brother, he was a big fan of them. He bought the whole thing on Blu-ray. Like, I remember the first one having a really good cliffhanger, but the film wasn't that good because it was such a low budget and it was all over the place. It was like a flashback for a flashback, then that has a flashback, and it was crazy. I remember Saw 2. I can't remember them in parts though. Like they all kind of mashed together. But I do know Saw 2 was really good. I remember after like Saw 3 or 4, after John Kramer dies, and they start taking an apprentice, and then he has apprentice of apprentice. It feels like a huge sitcom. Well, not a sitcom. What's the right word? What's it called? Like when a show has like so many seasons, like multiple seasons, like Grey's Anatomy. Like what's that called? I can't think of the right word for it, but it just starts to get all over the place. What I'm trying to say. You got some nice, decent ones like Jigsaw, the 2017 film. I thought it was decent. I like to hate on it. I thought it was pretty good. Then Saw X was actually a nice, emotionally well written one. It wasn't all about the gore. But overall, man, too many up and down, and really the main purpose of this is mainly gore. So it's a really good concept. You know, I like it to a degree, but I can't put it in A tier. I put it in front, top B. Okay. Scream. So I actually just recently got to watch all the Scream movies. The first one's one of the best horror movies of all time. It's amazing. Second one, it plays out pretty good for a sequel, and I thought it's pretty decent. But the main character, I forgot her name. She's like really in and out of the movie, so it feels a little weird. And who they revealed to be Ghostface was like this random guy that really didn't have set up at all. Then they also have that one scene where they're singing, where it almost felt like a scene out of High School Musical, where like he starts singing to her, like standing on the table at the cafeteria. Frick. It was like, what the frick is this? So Scream 2, it played pretty good for the most part, but too many weird stuff. And Scream 3 was terrible. They're so stupid. Then you got Scream 4, which I thought was pretty good, like an actual good, solid setups and stuff. Then you had Scream 5, which I thought was a nice comeback. It was a bit cliche. They didn't really, it was like really cliche actually, but you know, they did what they had to do. I've not seen Scream 6. I know they're working on 7. But for the most part, I thought these franchises are really fun because it's always like kind of investigating, trying to figure out who is the Ghostface. It's not like one horror character who comes back. Anyone can be him. So it does get a little bit repetitive, obviously, when it happens so many times to the same person. But still, I think it's fun. So I'm gonna keep it an A tier. I can't put over Nightmare on Elm Street just I feel like Nightmare on Elm Street has better movies. Obviously, I don't think any Nightmare on Elm Street compares to the first Scream. But obviously, like the first one, second one, and third one, I do enjoy. So, well, this one I only have like maybe 1 or 2 that I enjoy, like actually enjoy. Some are just all right. So I'm gonna put Scream there. But yeah, the first experience of watching the first Scream movie like for the first time is like an awesome experience. Okay, Guild stop pretending that Predator is a horror franchise. Our Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, no, too many bad films. Like even the first one I thought was pretty good, but still that wasn't a phenomenal film. These movies are just so up and downs. The remake they had in like 2003 or 2004 was a really good movie, by far the best in the franchise. But yeah, this franchise, too many ups and downs. I got to put it in C. One more too many downs and slightly ups. Leprechaun. I haven't watched this, but I know Leprechaun movies are really weird. Like, I know Leprechaun, like, they have, like, Leprechaun 3, he goes to Vegas. You have, like, Leprechaun goes to the hood. Leprechaun back to the hood. Leprechaun goes to space. I was reading something. I was looking at that franchise. I'm like, what the hell is going on with that? All right, It. So, I guess this only applies to the 1990 It movie, which is actually like a mini series they made into a film. And then obviously the two movies, and I guess you can include the show that's out now. I have not gotten to watch it. That's the first episode premiered not too long ago. Look, the 1990 film was pretty good. I think it's a little. I mean, obviously it was made as a mini series, so it's kind of hard to like follow along because it's doing like the whole story in one. Like the whole story is like them as kids, they beat him, and then they all make a promise he comes back, and then 27 years they're back, and then them as adults. You know, the Bill Skarsgård 2010 ones. They actually did it in 2 chapters. So they had chapter 1, chapter 2. This one is in the whole thing. So it just seems a little weird. But I thought it was pretty good, especially for back then. And the 2017 It movie is just a fantastic horror movie. It's one of my favorite movies that I grew up with. Like literally back then I memorized the entire movie. That's how much I loved it. So it was really good. It Chapter 2 was really weird though. They were doing a little way too much. It was kind of all over the place, but overall, for what it's worth, 2 good films. One that's like kind of solid, like one great film, one solid film, one mid film. That's pretty decent. And then now a series. I mean, I think I put it behind Saw just because Saw has so much more to like offer. This is like very little. But hey, It Chapter 1 is. You guys know I love that film. I really do. All right, The Conjuring. They went off the rails. Like they started off really well, and this is. I mean, I'm assuming this includes the Annabelle movies as well. Like, and I guess also the Nun movies. It was really good for like the first one. Like the first one was really good because based off a true story. The other ones kind of do too much. Overall, they have some nice films. Like the first one, the second one. I thought the first Nun movie was pretty good. I mean, do I put over Insidious? I feel like the first Insidious and the first Conjuring movie are both really good movies that are like really neck and neck as some of the best horror movies I've ever seen. But the franchise, I gotta go Conjuring. Bro. Someone tell me why Jurassic Park is in here. Whatever. I mean, I haven't even seen it, but even if I did, I'm not ranking that because that's not a horror franchise. Then we got Goosebumps in here. I don't think that's a television series, so. But I did love watching Goosebumps. They did make a movie off it, I guess. They did do the movie. Ghostbusters. That's not really a horror movie. So I think it's the most ones for like big ones. Beetlejuice, also not a horror movie. Terrifier. I guess I could do this. This was so yeah, this right here is basically just all about gore. That's pretty much it. Like really bad gore. But to be fair, second one I thought was actually pretty decent. I'm gonna put it. Man, they're just like too gory, and the third one was like not really that good. All right, there it is. Oh god. Well, yeah, there it is. That's my tier list. So the best franchise, even though I was kind of hiding on it, it is Halloween. Just because like there's not really any good horror franchises, because like there's good horror movies, but like franchises, they are too many ups and downs. Sorry guys, there's actually mice in my room. I've been catching them in my mouse trap, so I'm on like a alert right now, just making sure. And you guys know, I love the network, but if a mice finds its way on its bed, I'm gonna run out, and I'm not. And sorry, network is over early. So there's a little warning. You guys hear me scream. I'm not afraid of like animals or anything, but mice, something about them. They have these claws, really gross, like hairy. I don't deal with them. I was thinking if I'm long as I'm on my bed, they can't get to me, but I did have one incident where a mouse crawled on my bed one time, and that was not a good experience. Let me just say, my soul did leave my body. But we're not here to talk about that. Let's just hope they do not come and attack me. Let's get to our what are we gonna do? I think I was gonna do the candy tailors because everyone knows. I don't know if you guys still do go trick or treating when you're older. I found a glitch, like a hack in the system. So since I'm a bit older, and it'd be a lot weird to me, I'm like 6 foot tall with like a deep voice, going out there saying trick or treat. No, that would be really weird. But if you go out with your younger siblings, you're kind of like holding their hand as they trick or treat, and like, hey, as they're handing out the candy, you just grab one real quick. They don't even bat an eye. You're just out there with your kids. Here, my brother, take this candy. Then you just put one in your bag. That's the strategy. That's what I did last year. And let me just say, the candy was a lot better when I was a kid. I didn't go trick or treating until I was probably around 10, because I lived in such a small town, and my parents didn't want us going trick or treating because they were scared of like some. I mean, they heard some like news articles about like them feeding them like drugs and candy. They got all paranoid. So I didn't go trick or treating that much as a kid, like a little kid. They just bought candy for us. Which, hey, as long as I get the candy, I'll take it. But when I actually started going, man, I barely got anything. And like I'll probably get like one bag full. But now my little siblings, they go trick or treating, and they're king size stuff. I'm like, what the hell? Which, by the way, if they're not king size stuff, that's I don't care if I don't care if that it might be weird for me to oh, you're not a kid no more. I don't care. I'm not that self conscious. I'm going in there and getting my king size candy bar. What the hell? It's like a $2 snack for free. Yeah, I'll take it. Anyway, I guess we can look at some film news real quick. This is a Halloween special, but we should look at some film news. Obviously, the Scream 6 trailer is 7 trailer is out, and I haven't seen it mainly because I haven't seen Scream 6 yet. So, but anyway, we do have a lot of film news. Well, not a lot, but we do have film news. So let me get to that. Let's see what we got. All right. I don't want to scroll all the way down like I usually do. I think I'll just start from the top. So we're going to start from newest to like oldest from like the last week. Just because it's going to take a while because this thing posts a lot. All right, so here we are. Let's see what we got for our film news. Okay, let's see. Can I make this? Okay. Aliens in Fortnite. Jerry Ginsburg said he's donating one of his kidneys to a stranger. I don't know why. Okay. What the hell? So you're just giving your kidney to a random person. You don't know why. All right then. Well, there's some news there. What the frick is this? Oh wait, a Talk to Me, a spin-off series in the work about media VR headsets. The series follows a group of young travelers chasing the ultimate party in a European island until they discover their hand. Bro, yes, this needs to be made. You know why? My younger brother, about 10 years old. I kid you not, all he is on that damn VR. Ever since we got it for him for Christmas, which he was always saying, I want a VR, I want a VR. We finally get it for him for Christmas. This about a year ago. Dude, every second. The amount of times he's over there, he almost whacked me and has whacked me before. It's not good. So I'm showing this series. Hopefully it scares the frick out of him by not playing VR no more. Because it was technically a family gift. He's on it. Literally, I think I've only seen him on it. No one else. And it's not like I have a small family. I have like 8 siblings. So it's like the damn Loud House in here. 80% of him screaming. And I don't know why he has to yell out when he's talking to people. I don't know why the speaker on that VR is so loud. Sorry, not what we're here to talk about. He's probably playing it right now. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm showing him that. I'm gonna scare him straight. All right. A Lego ET set is in the works. Okay. ET. I like that movie. So yeah, Scream 7, here it is. Got the same type of cast. Yeah, I haven't seen the trailer yet. I probably won't watch it because I do still want to watch Scream 6. Wait, when does it come out? 20 February? So it's not too far away. I'm surprised they didn't try to post it, release it this Halloween. All right. Hello Kitty movie. I don't know what you even do then. What does Hello Kitty even do actually? Is Hello Kitty actually a TV show, or is it just like a little logo? Because I never seen anything live action or animated with Hello Kitty. Is that even a show or a movie? And if so, what does she do? What does she do? What does Hello Kitty do? I have no idea. Is it just a toy? Okay. Yeah, the Stranger Things season 5 trailer. Is that it right there? No, they didn't show it on here. Well, ooh, The Grinch. This is a classic movie, man. This is so classic. I know it's not Christmas yet, but man, this is also a classic movie. I remember one time I told everyone how I love this movie. I remember started like, what the hell is that movie? Bro, you watch some weird movies. What are you talking about? This is one of the most iconic movies of all time. One of the best top 10 anime movies of all time. For sure. Maybe top 5. Like this, the Empire's New Groove is a great story. It really is. You gotta watch that. If you have not seen it, do yourself a favor and watch that. So there's Pennywise in the new series. Zootopia 2, the Wayne Rock Johnson's in it. Why did it take him so long to do a sequel? Didn't that come out like in 2016? I never understand why animated sequels take so long. Live action movies make sense because like all the process that goes into that. But the animated stuff, like bro, 10 years took you to make that. They're putting South Park in Fortnite. See, why is discussing film love Fortnite so much? They have to tell you what comes on Fortnite every single second. Interstellar, 11 years ago. Never seen Interstellar. One of like the best movies that people talk about that I've not seen. There's still a lot of big movies or people that I consider that are great movies that I've not seen. That's one of them. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's where we left off. So then the crazy news, obviously the Scream 7 trailer's out for everyone who likes that. You can check it out. Stranger Things season 5 trailer's out. So that'll be fun. The next couple of networks, I'm sure we're gonna be talking about that a lot. And then December. Does anything come out in December? I think it's just more Stranger Things. I can't think of anything that comes out in December. If anyone knows. Yeah, I can't think of any like huge movie or show that come out in December, but I do know that Stranger Things will continue on Christmas and then like New Year's. So yeah, the 2026 right around the corner, and we're gonna get that's gonna be a great year for entertainment. I mean, movies, shows, video games. I mean, you're getting the most anticipated video game in human existence with GTA 6. You're getting Spider-Man Brand New Day. You're getting the Doomsday, which will be at the end of the year, but still. You're gonna get more DC stuff. So Supergirl, and the other thing I forgot, like Clayface, whatever the hell. And so I mean, look at the year. There's a lot of good movies and a lot of good TV shows as well. So 2026 will be a fun year, at least for movies. Who knows what will happen outside of that? But should we should be set there for entertainment. Yeah. Only 4 more hours of Halloween. So usually every Halloween night, or the night before Halloween, and the night before Christmas, I try to watch a horror movie. On Christmas, night before Christmas, I usually watch a Christmas movie. So maybe I'll try to watch a movie tonight. There's, I mean, all the good horror movies that, like, some people say are the greats. Like, I've seen them all. So it's like, I don't want to watch anything stupid either. So if anyone has any recommendations, let me know. I just watched the Black Phone, the first one. I know the second one just came out. Honestly, I don't see the hype in that movie. That movie was kind of boring. I mean, he's literally trapped in a basement for half the damn movie. So yeah. But yeah, I think that will probably wrap up this network. I know it wasn't as exciting as people hoped. This was like a last minute type network. I was thinking about just not doing it and just doing my Halloween special like after Halloween, but I felt like I need to do it before Halloween. I also don't want to miss a week, maybe because I actually never have really missed a week. But I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I couldn't because I wanted to do it Wednesday. Usually I do them Tuesday, but that's when we did our sport fill because I know Matthew, he really wanted to do sport fill, and that is he can only come on sport fills or any lives on Monday and Tuesdays because he works, which usually wouldn't matter too much because I do my networks late, but with time zones of him all being on the West Coast, it's like 3 hours behind me. So when he gets back, it's already like 1 a.m. My time, which, you know, I'm not doing a network at 1 a.m. Most people wouldn't watch it at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. for some people. So yeah, that really wouldn't work. So I might do my networks Monday and then my sport fills Tuesday because I know a lot of people like me. I love coming on here and enjoying talking about this, like movies and shows. But I know a lot of the other guys, they really do love talking about sports a lot more, and I love talking about it too. So I know they enjoy doing that. So I definitely want to put that on the right date where I can get people on. And I also do not want to do it on the same day as network because I do it on the same day as network. I don't want to do like a 2-hour live, then do another 2-hour live, and it's just like it would be too much. So Monday, I think, is when you can expect our next network. So that will be in only like a couple days. So it's going to be not so long. It'll be on the 3rd. And then I might do mine stuff Tuesday. So I know it's kind of mixed up with my scheduling. I know it's not perfect or as, you know, like balanced, or what's the right word, as organized as it used to be. But that was before, like, most of us are still in school. So we really just could just anytime after like 3 or whatnot, we all could just go on a live. Like literally we would do so much lives. I mean, it wasn't just network. We would do lives on all our YouTube channels. I would go live on Instagram for hours. It felt like we went live every minute, but now it's a bit harder to get everyone on. But yeah, hopefully for the Christmas special, I can get more people on. I know for that one, I'll try to get that one a bit more scheduled right. But yeah, but there really is not too much we could have done for the Halloween special because I don't have too much stuff planned because everything we could do, I've already done on our last two. You know, like we watched the top 15 scariest videos. We did the every candy tier list, which, yeah, every candy tier list. We did horror movie tier lists. Now I just did the horror franchise tier list. So I mean, what am I supposed to do? Horror music, like Halloween music tier list. I mean, what is even Halloween music? I don't know. There's Christmas music, but there's not really Halloween music. Not really. But well, I don't know. Michael Jackson, like Thriller, is that Halloween music, I guess, or the Ghostbusters theme song? But it's not like Christmas music. Christmas music is like a whole genre. Halloween music, I don't really hear too much of that. But anyway, that wrap this network. Not as big as I said. Pause. But I will maybe next network, if I get more people on, maybe we can do some of the stuff we we're gonna do on here. I mean, we'll react to that top 15 scariest videos, because that was one thing I had planned. But I'm not. It's not because I'm scared, but I'm not watching that alone. There's two reasons for that. None of them is because I'm scared. May I add? First one, it's just because it won't really be as exciting to watch it, or it would be kind of weird just for me to watch it. Second off, yeah, I really don't want to watch it alone in my room with no light, and there might be mice in here. It might be a cursed video. It might possess the mouse to attack me. I don't know. Some scary stuff could happen. But anyway, the LNS Network, guys, more videos to come. The moment I get my new phone, I've been working on it, trying to get it. I don't know what's wrong. I'm trying to switch it with a self-service plan, but they're a real pain in my ass. But thanks for watching, Network, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Always remember, extreme statistics are extreme measures. Peace out. And Monday is when we'll do our next network. Probably around the same time. And make sure to come out on Tuesday. Tuesday night, we're going to have a sport drill. Most of everyone should be on there for that, so you'll enjoy it. If you like sports. All right, peace out.